match.
Well, we mentioned earlier the international flavour of WrestleTalk Showcase, No Fans Monday, all the way from Australia, Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher, originally a part of the great tag team Aussie Open with his partner Mark Davis. Right here tonight, though, he is in singles action. He goes one-on-one with Connor Mills, and Kyle Fletcher been making a huge name for himself now as a singles star all across the scene. Huge matches, huge victories picked up all across the country. And here he is, the Aussie Arrow himself, Kyle Fletcher.
And his opponent.
Connor Mills, true grit personified. There is no quit in this young man. However, he is going one-on-one with a gentleman who, well, quite frankly, these two young men, they fight in a very similar style. That, like you said earlier, they have that strong style in their arsenal. They like to hit hard and fight harder. And we are going to see a hell of a match. I can feel it.
Well, Connor Mills was scheduled to be defending his Pro Wrestling Soul Championship on WrestleTalk Live, the Battle of Brit Rest. And I'm glad we're still going to get to see him here on No Fans Monday.
Look at the intensity in the eyes of both these men, not looking away from each other. This match hasn't even started yet. I feel like referee Tom Scarborough is going to have his hands full in this one. And this match is now underway.
And who you picking here in this one, Costa? You're a man that's got his finger on the pulse of the current UK wrestling scene.
I mean, to be honest with you, this one's actually a very difficult one. If I look at the whole card tonight, I could probably pick my winners who I would pick. But in this one, it's a very difficult one. Both men very evenly matched. But I think the only slight advantage I would give is the size advantage to Kyle Fletcher. So I'm gonna put my chips down on Kyle Fletcher in this one.
But there's a slight height advantage from Connor Mills. So it's width versus depth or height?
Yeah, height.
Yeah, that makes sense. Should have stuck with it. Collar and elbow tie up there.
I don't know if you can see it there, Alex. Connor Mills actually has a few markings on his back there. I know he's been wrestling all weekend at some of the shows that weren't forced to cancel this week. So he could be nursing some injuries there, and if Kyle Fletcher notices them, he's going to be in a world of trouble.
Well, the reason so many talents from around the globe come to the United Kingdom is because pound for pound and show for show, there are more wrestling shows on these aisles than anywhere in the world. That's incredible, isn't it? Per square mile, that is where the most wrestling shows are. Some of these guys are wrestling sometimes 200 shows a year, and it allows them to do it as a profession. So you can imagine how devastating it is when it's going to go from 200 shows to potentially no shows, and that's why we need your super chat donations, which are coming in thick and fast.
Absolutely, they are. Right now, Connor Mills in firm control of Kyle Fletcher, but Fletcher, smart there, ring awareness, saw the ropes were near and grabbed them, forcing Connor Mills to break that hold. Yeah, Ollie, do you reckon you could rock a haircut like Connor Mills?
Yes, definitely. I've definitely got the hairline for that. My hair seems to grow at will all over the top of my head. So I'll just get started on that.
Yeah, I think you should grow it out.
Yeah.
I think you could do the plaits, is it?
Yeah, cheers, man.
Yeah.
Cheers. Slobber knocker.
Yeah, oh, he got it in again.
Roman knuckle lock into a bridge. Connor Mills down, and look at that. Ground position and still in control. Connor Mills controlling the arm, controlling the offense.
There's a lot of chat in the live stream about the shorts.
The shorts? Oh,
The referee
referee
shorts.
Tom Scarborough.
Saying it's more aerodynamic for the referee to get down there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know for a fact Tom Scarborough is a big fan of Shawn Michaels, and I believe this is a little tribute to late 90s Shawn Michaels.
He's just a
referee.
sexy ref.
He is just a sexy ref. They don't get none sexier than our referee, Tom Scarborough.
Tom Scarborough very inspired by MMA, and that's why he gets in there close and he gets in there and stays in control, and that's exactly what we need to see. These two guys are in the feeling out process. This is the part where you find out if your opponent stayed up late the night before, has taken one too many indie bookings in the build up to this, and whether or not they are going to make a mistake. And look at this determination and grit by Conor Mills going for the back of the hill, and he gets it.
I mean, that was no easy feat. He did not let him take him down easily there. Kyle Fletcher put up a fight, but Mills just about managed to get it.
And what's so interesting in the feeling out process is you're not just feeling out your opponent's general sense of motivation and well-being, you're finding the weakness in the body parts. That's why Conor Mills goes for a leg, goes for the arm. And now he's got the part where they say if you control the head, you control the body, and he's controlling it right now.
He is, but Kyle Fletcher now sends him off the ropes. Oh my goodness, no, didn't take him down. Went for that big shoulder barge. Oh, Fletcher talking a bit of trash to him as well.
Look at this.
Trying to hype himself up a little there. A few slaps to the chest, but now telling Fletcher to go for it. Now Kyle Fletcher comes off the ropes, but Conor Mills, smart, went for one of his own again. And well, like I said earlier, the size advantage comes into play.
Well, also the momentum. The momentum was the key difference maker in that exchange because the force of Mills sent Fletcher hitting off those ropes. He comes back, head of steam, and knocks his opponent down.
It looked like earlier on Conor Mills was firmly in control when it was down to the technical wrestling. Conor Mills trained down at the Knuckle Locks School of Wrestling. Kyle Fletcher trained out in Australia. Now over here making a big name for himself. But now that it's come down to more of a fight, I suppose, the advantage seems to be with Kyle Fletcher at the moment. Oh, and a thud of a kick to the back. I'll rearrange your spine.
Up and over goes Conor Mills, the sole wrestling champion. Back to the wrist goes Fletcher, and it's reversed by Mills. Great chain wrestling and great offense. Hold
up just a minute there. It seems as though that move right there has really badly hurt Kyle Fletcher. And now Mills just pounding away at the cranium of Fletcher, and now a kick to the back of his own. Fletcher grabbing at that arm. I think some serious damage could have been done there. Now, I think Conor Mills now knows that. He sees it. And that is what Kyle Fletcher does not want. You don't want your opponent to know that you're hurting.
And for a moment there, referee Tom Scarborough actually looked over at you. He heard your commentary and confirmed that he's still in this one. But for how long for is the question.
Well, if Conor Mills decides to sink his teeth into that arm, there's now a target on it. Kyle Fletcher needs to keep that arm away from Conor Mills.
And there's a reason that these guys are working so hard. That's because what we're going through right now with this global pandemic will not last forever. I know if you're watching the news and you're probably thinking, oh my God, some people, it's doom and gloom. We have had bad times on the planet Earth before, and we have always come out stronger, which I believe is going to happen. And there are going to be wrestling promoters with great shows in them to run when we pass. And these guys are being seen now on a worldwide platform, and that's why they're giving you the performance of their young lives.
Absolutely. We as a planet will come together and fight through this, just like Kyle Fletcher is now fighting through, trying to avoid that arm getting grabbed, but he couldn't do it. Conor Mills has got him. Oh, God, send him the arm straight into the ring post. People often talk about how the apron is the hardest part of the ring. Well, I would be inclined to disagree. The ring post is the hardest part of the ring.
Definitely the noisiest part of the ring. You could hear that ping from all the way over here. Happened on the other side of the building, and it just reverberated like a gunshot. And Tom Scarborough has that count on. He is at 3. And Kyle Fletcher is, look at that, look at his face. He's just trying to psych himself up, which is so difficult, Costa, when there's not a single fan in attendance on No Fans Monday.
And he's making the most of that 10 count right now. He could have got in the ring earlier. He had it within him, but at the same time, he needed to rest up that arm a bit. But now he's back in the ring. Conor Mills, like a bullseye, targeting that arm of Kyle Fletcher.
And this is interesting. Of all the contests we've seen so far, this is possibly the most methodical. It's the one that's really focused on a body part, and it's the one that's really impressed me with the level of grappling talent. You know, we're not seeing anything overly pretty. We're just seeing what it says on the marquee and what it says in the name, wrestling. These guys are just here to wrestle.
Absolutely, the true grit of Connor Mills coming through now. And there's a bit of grit from Kyle Fletcher. A few chops to the chest. Connor Mills sinking it in, trying to grab at that arm, trying to get that cross arm breaker in with the head scissor, but no, Kyle Fletcher gets to the ropes.
You know why he was going for that chop? Because naturally, instinctively, when somebody chops you, it stings and you flinch. When you have a hold on and you're struggling to keep the hold on, a chop making you flinch will make you accidentally break that hold. And it eventually worked, but my God, did Connor Mills hold on.
Kyle Fletcher now down in that corner, Mills just toying with him.
Yeah.
I won't lie, when this match started, I did not think it would go this way. I did not think Mills would be the one in firm control for this long.
I think that was a big mistake there, because that is just, you try to humiliate Kyle Fletcher, it's going to backfire. Oh, talk about gunshots reverberating. Oh.
Have you ever been hit that hard, Ollie?
No.
Do you
I don't want to be.
No, I didn't think so. It sucks.
And ask Luke Owens how it felt. Look at this. Oh, one-footed drop kick under the chin. Oh, Fletcher is trying to psych himself up here.
Kyle Fletcher needs to capitalize on this little bit of momentum that he's had going there. Needs to stay on Connor Mills for as long as he can. Because Connor Mills is not one to slouch. He is not one to take a breather. He will keep fighting. Rolls through.
Up and over goes Fletcher. Rolls through again and catches Connor Mills. Look at this! Oh! That has to be all! That's got to be all! And that is just a 2 9/10. Incredible kick out, but Connor Mills is in a world of trouble.
That is what the kids on the internet call ... dead.
Wow. I'm not surprised. I mean, that was just absolutely... look, yeah, Connor Mills is grabbing the back of his neck there. And you know what that did? It did not score a win, but it did buy time for Kyle Fletcher, which he's using to get the feeling back in his arm and keep fighting in this one.
Trying to get a little bit of blood flowing back into that arm. And now Kyle Fletcher's got Connor Mills hooked. What could he be going for here? Got him up. Oh, but no, caught with a knee. Mills now chops of his own. And here comes that true grit of Connor Mills.
Yeah. Strong style, shades of the great Kenta Kobashi. Look at this, and referee Tom Scarborough getting in the... Oh, and he breaks it up, and he's just not listening at this point. He is enraged.
He is on fire, Alex. Connor Mills. Oh, no, Kyle Fletcher moves out of the way on that one. He slipped through the ropes.
Incredible use of his own momentum. Up onto the second, comes back, and a diving European uppercut.
Connor Mills now springboard. Oh, moonsault, caught it. Got to get the pin, though.
Whoa.
Not enough to keep the Aussie arrow down, though, on this one.
And these two are moving it up a gear. We went through the feeling out process. We went through the slow wear down of the body parts, and now we're playing for all the marbles right here on No Fans Monday.
What an incredible, incredible contest this is. What an incredible show we've had so far, guys.
And we've only had 4 days to get this together.
I know, this is what we do. This is what we do as Brits. We band together. We survive the Blitz, mate.
Well, it's something that we're doing globally, because right now that Super Chat is people from all over the world, and they are seeing two men fight with everything that they have, broadcast live on YouTube in front of no audience, and they're continuing to battle on.
Oh, huge back elbow to the head of Connor Mills.
Oh, look.
Goes for that moonsault again, but missed it this time.
So well scouted, and like I said earlier in a previous match, it's the first man to make a mistake, and that could be all.
Reverse runner. Connor Mills drops him on his head. Boot to the face.
I'm calling it, Costa. There is no way that Kyle Fletcher can turn this one around after that. He landed on his head, and he is out on his feet, and now on his face.
I mean, after all that, I'm inclined to agree with you, but I wouldn't count him out unless he can kick out.
Oh,
wow.
Right there,
the savvy instincts of Kyle Fletcher just manages to get his foot on the ropes. How he knew it was there, I don't know. That could have been accidental.
That was instinct. That was absolute instinct. When you spend as much time in a pro wrestling ring as Kyle Fletcher has, he just knew to get that foot out, and he was literally a foot away from losing this one, but he's still in it. But for how long? For how long, Costa?
Well, not for long if Connor Mills has his way right now. If he nails this top rope maneuver, it is all over. Going for the 450. No, rolled through though. Oh, got caught with the boot. Up he goes.
Incredible fighting spirit by Kyle Fletcher. Ref in position and
just manages to kick out of that huge brainbuster. Connor Mills still in this thing. And Kyle Fletcher Still reaching for that arm. He's got to be in so much pain, Alex.
Wow, this one's an epic. When it comes to pro wrestling matches streamed on YouTube, this is the Shawshank Redemption. It just keeps giving and growing. Or The Green Mile, it's another great movie.
It's a great movie.
They're all long, that's the point. But these guys are honestly unbelievable. And look at the look on Connor Mills' face.
Tom Scarborough now begins the count, up to a count of 3. Kyle Fletcher seems to be able to get up, but his arm is giving him so much pain.
Oh, and we're sorry if you're watching at home and you're disturbed easily, we have our first sight of blood here on No Fans Monday, coming from the nose of Connor Mills, and our referee Tom Scarborough checking there, reaching for those gloves.
Well, you know, you talk about how some people need that fan support to thrive. Connor Mills, I'm sure he's going to be like a shark right here, smells that blood, and he's ready to fight.
And these two are so evenly matched, that's when it becomes the most personal. Two men who often fight for the same spot on the same shows, and now they're having their opportunity to show which one deserves that spot, and that's why Neva is given an inch.
Oh, clubbing blow after clubbing blow, chop after chop, forearm after forearm. Both these men absolutely battering each other.
This is just truly incredible. The walls are shaking from the impact of the shots you're seeing here on WrestleTalk Showcase.
Caught him with the super kick as he sprung into the ring. Guts him all the way up, going for that. I think he's going for a Liger bomb.
On his feet, ducks a line, comes back. Double lariat.
But neither man went down, though. I think he blocked that kick a bit. Caught with the super kick. Mills.
Oh, don't count out Connor Mills. Oh. Wow.
Down now.
Smart by Kyle Fletcher. He used his opponent's momentum against him, and he charges under the chin.
Another boot right in the mush.
Oh!
The Mills shot.
Oh.
He nailed that Mills shot.
Unbelievable. Inverted X-Plex into a kick between the shoulder blades. Ordinarily, Connor Mills would use that to win a match. But right now, he's out.
I believe Kyle Fletcher's got some blood as well.
Both men are bust open.
Both these men showing the war wounds in this match.
Wow, and this isn't even our main event, a main event in any arena. But right here on No Fans Up Monday, you have Will Ospreay and B. Priestley still to come. But the question's going to be, how long will these two men fight for? These men might just fight forever.
Well, that's what the live chat's saying. There might not be a chant here in the actual building, but in the live chat, it is a fight forever chant.
We can do one fight forever.
They might just get their wish. I mean, I can't see either of these two men willing themselves to quit. This is the one that has really surprised me on this show. I didn't realize just how much we were going to get from these two young men.
Oh, absolutely. I knew straight away. These two men, I've seen them wrestle many times before across the scene, and neither of them has any quit in them. I know we say that a lot about many competitors, but these two in particular, two of the hardest hitters out there, and, well, like I said, there's no quit in them.
Oh, look. Connor Mills is always thinking. He's always moving, and he's always looking for a win. And, Kyle Fletcher's always looking for a way to avoid it. Look.
Oh, my goodness. What is he going for?
Oh
no.
Oh.
No way. He's got him set up on the top.
I am concerned. But, this is not looking good. This is not looking good for Connor Mills. He needs out in the worst way. Oh, and he's almost got it.
He was wriggling a bit too much. Kyle Fletcher couldn't quite get the balance. Mills now up on the shoulders instead. Switches it. DDT off the top rope.
Surely not. And Connor Mills holds on, follows through, sits down, ref in position, 2 and a 3. Oh, my God. My God, what more is it going to take?
Where does he find the energy to kick out of that? After that huge move, 450 splash, nailed it. This is over right here. No!
Not deterred. Connor Mills just keeps on going. He is not going to stop with the offense. He is not going to stop taking the fight to his opponent. But can he score a win, Costa? I'm losing my voice.
I mean, I don't know if you noticed it there. He was headbutting the already injured arm of Kyle Fletcher, and now he's got that Rings of Saturn locked in.
Wow, if this is what No Fans Monday is all about, what a glowing, glorious expression of professional wrestling in 2020, streamed live on YouTube, neither man wanting to give up, neither man wanting to quit. These two might just fight forever.
And again, Connor Mills headbutting that injured arm while he's got this cinched in. Connor Mills got him dead center in the ring. Fletcher's got nowhere to go, but he's somehow managing to power out of this. Will he be able to get all the way to his feet? It looks like he's trying to.
Wow. How are these guys still standing? Look at the look on the face of Fletcher.
And Mills, big elbows, knocking all the wind right out of Fletcher. And it seems to be taking a lot out of Mills at this point. This has been a long match, and both men feeling the effects of it.
And what's Mills going for here? It's a human torture rack, shades of Lex Luger, but something tells me it's going to end the same. And he holds on.
Liger bomb!
No way. He's got it. The refs are down. And come on. Come on, guys.
Shades of future WWE Hall of Famer Jushin Thunder Liger with that huge Liger bomb.
They are hoping to have careers that last after this match, but this could end either man's because they are just not giving in. They are not stopping, and they are still going.
Oh, and a huge pile driver, jumping pile driver. 2, 3.
Unbelievable.
And the winner is Kyle Fletcher.
Say what you want. Say what you want about what is going on in the world right now. The men and women you are seeing on this show do not care. They want to prove to you that there is a reason to believe that you support them at home. And you have shown it with your super chats. You have shown it with your t-shirt purchases. And these guys have shown you the love with that incredible, incredible contest.
Absolutely. You said it yourself. Incredible contest. Both of these men. I mean, I don't even know where to begin with that match. Like, the brutality of it all, the fighting spirit of both of these young men just left it all laying in that ring. Both of them bleeding, both of them sweating, both of them have paid the price. But right here tonight, respect goes out to both of these men who did this all for your entertainment at home.